PatentPia's Prometheus guide tutorials will be divided into 7 main sections. Section 2 covers patent portfolio analysis, and this tutorial will demonstrate how to analyze the continuation of R&D activities. Users may determine which technologies are being developed by performing analysis using PatentPia's database. This is useful because patents that are continuing to be developed may be seen to be more valuable because they are more likely to be commercialized into products and services, or they may be related to key technologies for the business. Continuously developing patent portfolios can be identified because they have more self-references and self-citations. The reasoning behind this approach is that recent increases in the number of self-citations and large numbers of self-references may be seen as signals that a company may have increased its investments into certain technologies, or it may be planning to develop and expand its business. Technology investments made by market leaders through patent purchases, patents with large families, and/or M&A activities where the company's subsequent patents often cite its purchase patents indicate that the company has built a strong patent portfolio for its products and services through transactions and continued development. Now let's go to Prometheus and do a comparison of the total number of patents versus self-citations by examiners within the past 5 years for each technical field. Click on the Filters section next to the View code and input C-MR334. Select the checkbox next to the menu item and click Go. The data type used in this analysis is #PE(US), which is PatentPia's basic patent and evaluation data, which includes all of the input patents along with over 200 parameters and evaluation scores. Once the data loading is complete, click OK and click on the resulting worksheet. The results in the table show the analysis of the total number of patents owned by companies for each technical field and the total number of patents with forward citations by examiners within the past 5 years. Users may use the pivot table to add the P30 underbar 2 parameter to see the total number of self-citations by examiners within the past 5 years to the Values section of the pivot table. Self-citations by examiners occur when the examiners of a patent cite other preceding patents owned by the same applicant. This allows users to see the technologies being developed by companies, which is an indication of a high level of R&D continuity. Click Refresh to reflect the changes in the 2x2 matrix. Technical fields within the second quadrant, which is the top left quadrant, have a high number of self-citations within the past 5 years relative to the number of patents owned. This indicates a high level of continued research and development and increases the likelihood that this technology may have been commercialized and is a key business for companies. Users may also see results for specific companies by using the P3 assignee filter and inputting Google, for example. This will show you which technologies are being developed by Google, and you can click Refresh to reflect the changes in the 2x2 matrix. The results show that Google is developing technologies related to the arrangements of or adaptations of optical signaling, light guides, indexing schemes related to methods or arrangements, and other areas. Because technical fields within the second quadrant have a high number of self-citations relative to the number of patents owned, which indicates a high likelihood that this technology is continuing to be developed. Let's do another analysis on Prometheus, identifying the technology fields with a high level of R&D continuity by analyzing companies with a high number of self-citations and self-references by technical field. Go to Prometheus and click on the filter next to the view code to locate A-TP362. Click on the checkbox next to the menu item and then click Go. The data type used in this analysis is the same as the one we just used for the previous analysis, which is PatentPia's Basic Patent and Evaluation Database. Once the data loading is complete, click OK and click on the resulting worksheet. The results in the table show the currently expanding technical fields, which are the ones with the high levels of R&D continuity and investments, which are usually comprised of companies with technical fields with a high number of filed patents, issued patents, and self-citations. They also have self-references, which are references where the applicant and the current assignee of the reference patent are the same. Users may also see the references by examiners, as well as these references tend to be a stronger indicator of a valid relationship. This is due to the fact that although the total number of self-references and self-citations may be treated as an important indicator, references and citations by examiners are more meaningful indicators. Users may also perform analyses for specific companies and technical fields by using the row labels filter to identify technology and investments made by market leaders such as Google or Microsoft. By filtering the results for Google, this will show you the technical fields that are being developed by Google. For more information, please visit us at about.patentpia.com or www.patentpia.com.